Hey people, it's Steel Gamer and welcome to a World of Warcraft video, and then I'll be talking about Warlords of Draenor, Legion, and Battle for Azeroth, and I'll be picking apart certain things within those categories of the expansions to show you just how fucked up this game really has been put together. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go in and explain why I'm making this video, because I'm going to dump this off to Blizzard, because usually when you have a problem in a game, people will say, especially, a problem in World of Warcraft or a Blizzard game, open up a ticket. Well, the problem when you open up a ticket is Blizzard basically responds with, well, we're not aware of this problem or anything else, totally ignoring the fact that you are having a problem. So it's not really relevant for them to say there's no problem going on just because nobody's reporting it, and that's just a fucking stupid concept. So the second thing here is telling people to look something up after you've already written to them stating what your problems, the problems you're having, cannot be solved by looking them up. It's just impossible. And so since you can't relay this information in a voice chat to them over the phone or wherever, it becomes impossible for them to understand exactly what's going on, and yet they want you to tell them. So that's why, again, why I'm making this video. So first things first, I'm going to address them in the order of Warlords of Draenor, Legion, and then Battle for Azeroth for the past three expansions. Now, each expansion has a very set of specific problems that I've encountered. So the first thing, before I actually get into the gameplay, because I have the game running in the background, is in Warlords of Draenor, one of the problems I had is I had no quests on the entire map at all. And I actually had to have a Blizzard employee go into my account who then somehow managed to magically know where it was and then says, well, I fixed it. That doesn't change the fact that it got fucked up when I went in there and I have no clue what the fuck happened. And the fact that I was even able to get into the expansion in the first place, including the Tenarian the jungle, shows you that this fucking system is broken. If I was able to get into the expansion without triggering any quest in the entire thing, then it's fucking broken. For them to say, well, why don't you just go look for the quest? That's a ridiculous statement, because that's the same thing as people saying, well, didn't you pay attention? Fuck paying attention. These douchebags that play this game somehow are acting like, because they play the game, you're supposed to know exactly what quests are tied to what, and if you don't, you're not somehow fucking paying attention. None of these quests at all are connected in any way, shape, or form that the player is aware of because of how they're put into the game. Now, I didn't say they weren't connected. What I'm saying is, without the player being made aware by the development team who put the shit in the game to let them know they are connected, as well as which ones are, is ridiculous. One of the excuses I've seen players make is, well, it's all categorized. That does not tell you they're connected. Categorizing quests and quests that are connected are not the same thing. You can categorize anything you want. If you have category A, B, C, and D, and then in category A there's 8 quests, and in category D there's 6 quests, and you're saying, pay attention to the quest, and somehow in the game the developers put quests 1 through 3 in A, combined with 5, 6, and 7 in D, whatever the numbers I used, and then never tell you, players will say, well, why don't you pay attention? Pay attention to fucking what? If I go from point A, if I pick a quest up in point A, and then I go to point B, and then there's another quest line there, that means nothing. That just means that whoever's there has that quest. It doesn't prove that it's connected to the other one, so anybody saying, well, read, or it's obvious, needs to shut the hell up because you're not making any sense. So, let me first go in and explain one of the issues with Warlords of Draenor, and then I'm going to go into Legion, and then I'll just explain what the issue is with Battle of Azeroth, because there's multiple problems with this crap, and it's got to end. Alright, so let me put the stream on here. Alright, so first things first. I'm going to go to my garrison. Let me use my garrison. That's $1 in Hearthstone. Garrison, okay. Thought I was in the garrison to begin with. Okay, so I'm going to go to my garrison. Now, the ticket I put in somehow says that I wrote that I can't level my garrison. The reply I got back was, the reason you can't level your garrison is because it's already level 3. What the frick are they talking about? Because I have other things inside the garrison. Mining, an herbal bed, whatever else it is, that are level 1 and 2. I cannot level those. Those will not level. And the reason those don't level is because the idiots that wrote this shit did not bother explaining how you actually get them leveled. There are no instructions in this whatsoever. So for the idiots that are going to say, well, why don't you read? There's nothing to fucking read. Stop using that as an excuse. Okay? There's no quest lines in here that say, this is how you level this. Anybody that's saying that there is a liar. Because if there was, I wouldn't have made this video. And I'm not going to get into these stupid douchebag arguments with people or semantical, shit. And, people are like, oh, if you obviously know it's at level 2 and level 1, then you clearly know how to do it. Shut the hell up. The game developers did not tell you step by step how to level this. Anybody who says that they did is a liar. So that's the first thing. So now I'm going to go into Legion. And actually, you know what? Before I go into Legion, let me show here. I don't know if I can talk to anybody here or whatever. It's a bank. I gotta find the exact thing what I'm talking about here. Alright, so okay, enchanting. See, I don't even know where the hell I'm supposed to go to level this stuff. And so if you take time off from this game and then come back in and you have no idea how to do this. So it's a problem when they don't even explain it right anyway. And no, I am not gonna look any of this up. I shouldn't have to, and I'm not going to, because it is the responsibility of the developers to tell me how to play a game I bought from them. Or I should say, I bought the license right to use the game. So if they're not going to tell me how to use it, then it's broken. I'm just going to keep saying it's broken over and over and over again. And people can say, well, I had no problems with it. It's broken. You can say you had no problems with it, but the fact that I can't level my stuff is broken. And that leads into the comment, well, just because you can't level it doesn't mean it's broken. If I can't level it, it's broken. I don't care what anybody did, and I don't care how many people did it. Blizzard didn't explain it, therefore it's broken. Well, just because you can't do it, it's broken. If I can't level it, it's broken. Period. If I'm gonna get this to whatever this is, if I'm gonna get any of these to level 2, you're gonna tell me. Here's how you get them to level 2. Step 1, do this. Step 2, If you can't give me those instructions in the game, piss off. It's broken. You want to tell me nobody else had a problem with it? I don't care. It's broken. Okay, so now I'm going to go to Dalaran. And there are a bunch of fucking problems with this. And there's one in here in particular that I'm not even getting into semantical word arguments with idiots who do this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to get out of the way, there is no flight path here. I'm not even going to get into listening to there is. A flight path in the game is denoted by a wing icon. Period. Whenever I want to go to a flight path, I press M, I look for the wing icon, and I go to it. There is no wing icon on this map, so there's no fucking way you can know where to go, which means there's no flight path. And to further show that there's an issue with this, this is not even in the same area. Wing icon. Wing icon. Wing icon. These are all flight paths. I can open up the map and look at it. There is no wing icon in here, so therefore there's no flight path. If you're going to say there's a flight path in here, you need to put a wing icon. Nobody's going to run around looking for what doesn't exist here because the developers are too stupid to do something like that. There's no wing icon, there's no flight path. Period. Now, the sewer. let me go over to where I'm supposed to have my class hall. Okay? I'm going to go over. Now, I have a ton of people saying, you've got to be trolling. Go down here, there's a portal. Okay, so, to end that frickin' debate, I'm a warlock. My class hall does not exist. And I'm really getting tired of people saying, oh, you're trolling. Nobody can be that stupid. Get the quest. There is no fucking quest for this. If there's a portal that's supposed to be here for the class hall quest, put it here. Don't go around putting these stupid fucking quests in that have no relevance to anything that break the damn quest line. The quest hall, the class hall for this warlock does not exist in my game. Here is proof. Stop saying it does, and stop saying to follow quest lines that were never given to me and then saying, well, it's dumb, you're dumb, you couldn't have missed it. I have no quests inside, aside from this, I have no quests inside my journal that has any relevance to anything called a class hall, warlock class hall, or any of that other fucking bullshit. The class hall quest is gone. It doesn't exist. It's broken. If something happened in it, then Blizzard fucked up the game by not making it so it's impossible to miss. It's gone. My class hall quest is gone. It doesn't fucking exist. And when I put in the ticket for this, I got a reply saying, well, you know, you get the chain quest. There is no fucking quest for this. I'm going to argue that point until somebody says, here's the entire quest line, follow it in easy to follow steps. The quest line should be for warlock or class hall or whatever the frick is classified as. And any quest you pick up outside of here that's part of it should say warlock. Okay? Don't go around saying, well, it's categorized. No, say this is part of your chain quest. Put it in plain friggin' English on the screen. Now, this is the thing that I'm really getting irritated with people being really, really stupid with. Let me see if I can find them here. Okay. Enchanting Vellum. I am sick and tired of listening to the manipulation and semantic word argument that people are using for this. I'm going to explain this real simple. If you don't understand grammar, do not argue this point with me and then try to tell me I don't understand grammar. I'm going to read this directly off of the screen. Enchanters can use vellum in place of a weapon or armor. I don't give a shit about what the rest of the frickin' thing says. Anybody trying to say, well, you got to read the rest of it. Nobody gives a shit about that. Pay attention to in place of. If you have a pen on a table and a pencil in your hand, and I tell you to put the pencil in place of the pen, you're going to pick the pen up, put the pencil on the table, and now you have swapped places. The pencil goes in the place of the pen. It's in place of. Swapping it. If you're going to say the vellum, you can use vellum in place of a weapon or armor, you're saying this freaking thing, by that definition of that sentence, can it be put it in an equipment slot of an armor or weapon because it says it. If I tell you to put a pencil in place of a pen, and the pen's on the table and the pencil's in your hand, you're going to put the pencil down on the table and pick the pen up. You've put the pencil in place of the pen. Period. I'm not going to get into semantic word arguments. The fact that you can't equip that means this is broken. You can't use these. Anybody trying to say I'm misreading it can piss off because you're just using semantic word arguments, because I just proved in place of means to put in place of that item. So instead of a weapon, you put a vellum in its place. Instead of a freaking armor, it says it fucking right on the screen. Enchanters can use these in the same place the weapon is. Period. That's what that means. I just described it. Done. Next, I am going to go and find the what do you call it? The Obliterum. That's another thing that's fucking broken in this. And I'm really tired of listening to people. You didn't follow the instructions. Piss off. Okay? Here we go.
I
Hey there, I'm a warlock. You're looking to obliterate some gear. Maybe some obliterate will make the gear you're wearing more powerful. Then I'm gonna do. All right. How do I get obliterate? Just take some crafted gear, you know, hats, rings, relics, sort of thing, and throw them right into this fella. Whatever. It's basically saying put crafted gear in there. So let's put a piece of crafted gear in this. Didn't give me anything. Every single thing on here says it cannot be obliterated, can't be obliterated, can't be obliterated, can't be obliterated. Can't be obliterated, can't be obliterated, can't be obliterated. This does not fucking work. It's broken. Everything you try to do can't be obliterated. So this sentence is a fucking lie. You can't take crafted gear and items and put them in there. Okay? Period. It doesn't work. It's fucking broken. I just read it because I'm supposed to be able to take any types of rings or any type of stuff and put it in there. There's no special gear. It says take anything in there and place it in there. And I'm done fucking with these stupid semantical word arguments. The friggin' quest says there, anything of that nature can go in there. Well, nothing can be obliterated because it keeps saying it can't. It's broken, it doesn't work, and therefore, there's nothing you can throw into it. Of course, you're going to get some ass. Well, I had no problems with it. Shut the hell up. Okay. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about. The entrance to Battle for Azeroth is fucking missing. The game, there's no quest. There's nothing in the game telling you where the quest is. People trying to say, well, Reed can piss off. Since I logged in here, there's nothing stating, here is how you get to Battle for Azeroth expansion. Come here and go here. Do this, do that, do this. The developers don't know how to actually make anything properly. They fucked up everything and they prevent the player from getting into whatever it is that they pay for, and trying to blame a player for not knowing this it makes you retarded. You're a fucking idiot if you're going to blame a player because I don't know how to get into Battle for Azeroth. Of course I don't know how to get into it because the asshole developers didn't fucking tell me. There was no instructions on how, from inside the game on how to get in there, and that is bad design. So, right now, without the Hearthstone, without using any type of teleport, okay? There's no fucking way off of this dollar in here unless you jump off of the fucking side and swim to the shore. Okay? If there's a flight path, put one in and fucking mark it on the map so this shit doesn't happen. Anybody who thinks that what I'm talking about here is not a problem is an idiot. Flight paths are in every place in the game except for here. Why? How retarded do you have to be as a developer to not even notice this? And then when it's brought up, say, well, there's a flight path here. Piss off. If there was a flight path here, there would be a flight path icon for it. Say, I don't care if people want to say there is. Oh, it's up here. Piss off. Mark it on the map, and then I'll believe you. But until then, the only way to get off of here is to go through here, jump off, and then swim to shore. That is the only way I've been able to get off of here. There are no portals, there are no nothing. And don't give me this horse shit about there's portals. If there were fucking portals, the developer said, hey, there's portals here. Here you go. Here they are. They should have an entire legend on the map marking where everything is, and then having that marked on the map itself as how to do it. Okay, next. I don't know what's in here. Pet battles are broken in my game. I cannot do a pet battle. So, to save some time, I'm just gonna, pop out of here real quick because I can't fly in here yet. And I'm gonna go out. I'm going to go into the Elwyn Forest, and I'm going to show you what happens during a pet battle. It's ridiculous. Okay? I'm done listening to people say, well, this guy says you just don't know how to read. You're fucking trolls, okay? The game doesn't tell you how to do any of this shit. It's all of the stuff that people tell you to go read is filled with cryptic run-on sentences that have nothing to do with anything. They're not parts of anything. They don't have any bearing on anything. They don't explain anything. They're basic, useless, incoherent, babbling pieces of text that have no relevance to anything. So let me figure out where I can find something. I don't even know how to fucking, pet battles, okay? There should be a very simplified way to locate them. The only reason I'm going to the Elwyn Forest is because I somehow found one in here. But without that, there's no fucking way to know where they are unless you run around the entire game doing this. Now, if that's the way they intended it to be, that's fine. But you need to tell the player that's how to find it instead of acting like it's real friggin' easy and it's so simple and anybody can find it. If you don't find it, you're an idiot. There's no fucking way to know where pets are, what pets are what, and everything else. Because critters. Here's the first problem. That's a boar, sorry. That's a kobold. Okay. I can't even find these things. There's no way to know, where any of these things are. Let me see here. So let me, can't even find anything. This is pathetic. See, I'm running around. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going because I have no idea how to actually know where anything is. The developers hid this information and made it impossible for anybody to do anything. Unless you are a hardcore player who constantly keeps logging in every single day, they have made entirely way too many changes to this game. Not anywhere near as, enough explanation, as simplified as it can get. So it makes the game impossible to do for somebody coming back or a new player. It's way too confusing. There's too much crap. There's too much irrelevant stuff that's not related to anything. And then they're doing stuff and then basically saying, oh, it's connected. I don't know what the hell they're freaking talking about. I can't find anything. I have no idea where anything is. All right, so here we go. You do pet battles with critters. Rabbit, level 1, critter. Okay? That's a beast. But, as you can see, I just tried to do a critter. There's no fucking thing. Now, I don't want to hear this shit. Well, that's the wrong critter. Listen, if you have battles with fucking critter, every critter in the game should have it. Don't fucking put a title critter and then start separating 15,000 different types of critters so you can't find any of them. They're either critters or you either use them with critters or you don't. This is the fucking bullshit that it makes this game fucking retarded. A sheep. I can't even find what it's trying to do because this is ridiculous. Now, if I say pet battles are broken in chat, nobody's going to understand exactly what I'm talking about. It's a beast. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I can't even find this thing. I have no idea where I would even go for this. Scroll, level 1 critter. Again, critter. It's fucking attack. I can't find this. I have no idea where this shit is. This is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I can't even find this. This is fucking retarded. Hell, I should have did this first. I'm going to try to go back into Northshire. Maybe I can find something in there. This is ridiculous. I think there was a critter in Stormwind. Okay. Here we go. I found one. Alright. How do you use this? I actually had to relog because I couldn't exit this screen. What is this screen? What are you supposed to be doing with this screen? Why is this here? There's nothing explaining anything about this interface anywhere. I actually, again, had to relog because I couldn't exit this screen. That's how fucking bad this is. Somebody's like, well, why don't you do that? Why don't you shut the hell up and say, hey, the instructions aren't on the screen. We know this. So to exit the screen, why don't you do this, this, and this? There's nothing here that says, first of all, what the hell this screen is, what it's for, what it's doing in the game, what you're supposed to be doing once it's opened, what the hell is happening here? What do you fucking do with this screen? It's ridiculous. So, I don't know, this is TL Gamer signing off. Have a good day or night wherever you are.